love story written in the stars. When we think of Hollywood love stories, most fade under the spotlight of fame. But one couple defied the odds, Liam Neeson and Natasha Richardson. Their romance wasn't just about glamour. It was about connection, loyalty, and rediscovering love when the world least expected it. But here's the twist. Natasha Richardson didn't just capture Liam Neeson's heart once. She made him fall in love with her all over again. And the way it happened is nothing short of magical. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear is a story of passion, resilience, and devotion that still echoes years after tragedy. This isn't just a tale of love, it's a story of rediscovery, of second chances in the same relationship. And by the end, you'll see why Liam himself described their bond as irreplaceable, even in death. The unexpected encounter, fate steps in. Every great love story begins with a meeting that feels almost destined. For Liam Neeson, it was theater, not Hollywood, that changed his life. In 1993, while starring in a Broadway production of Anna Christie, he met Natasha Richardson. Their chemistry wasn't subtle, it was explosive. Critics raved, but behind the curtain, sparks were flying in ways the audience couldn't imagine. It wasn't scripted romance, it was real, raw, and undeniable. The audience left with goosebumps, unaware that they had just witnessed the beginning of a lifelong love. And for Liam, it was the start of a new chapter he didn't even know he was waiting for. Natasha's bold charm, breaking through Liam's walls. Liam Neeson was known as a serious man, reserved, grounded, not easily swayed by Hollywood charm. But Natasha wasn't Hollywood. She was elegance and fire wrapped into one. Her laughter filled the room, her wit disarmed him, and her confidence demanded respect. She didn't treat him like a star, she treated him like a man worth knowing. That was her secret. She didn't flatter him, she challenged him. And in doing so, Natasha sparked a desire in Liam to open up in ways he never had before. A love written in letters. Here's where the story takes a romantic twist. Liam Neeson was a man of action, not words, but Natasha changed that. For her 30th birthday, Liam sent Natasha a card that was brief, even casual, something along the lines of, "You're catching up to me. Lots of love, Oscar," a nod to his role in Schindler's List. But Natasha, she didn't let it slide. She looked him in the eye and said, "This is like a letter from a buddy. Where's the romance?" That challenge became a turning point. From that moment on, Liam began to write with his heart. And in each word, Natasha found proof that she had awakened a part of him he never thought he'd show. The marriage that shocked Hollywood. By 1994, just a year after they met, Natasha and Liam were married. It stunned Hollywood. Was it too fast? Was it just infatuation? But here's the truth. Their marriage was a fortress. They balanced careers with family, privacy with fame. Together, they raised two sons, Mikhail and Daniel, building a home far away from the chaos of celebrity life. For many, marriage in Hollywood was a gamble, but for them, it was an anchor. Their union wasn't just a partnership, it was a sanctuary where love deepened with every passing year. Falling in love again, Natasha's secret gift. Love often fades with time, but Natasha had a way of keeping Liam enchanted. She had a gift for bringing joy into the ordinary. She cooked, laughed loudly, pulled him into spontaneous adventures. She reminded him not to take life too seriously. Every time Liam thought he knew her completely, she revealed another layer of herself. An inside joke, a hidden talent, a fresh perspective on the world. She never let the fire dim, and that was Natasha's greatest gift, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. The public and the private, a balance few master. Hollywood couples often crumble under pressure, but Natasha and Liam had a strategy. They lived two lives, one for the world and one just for themselves. Publicly, they dazzled. Red carpets, interviews, premieres. Privately, they retreated into a world where it was just them and their children. No scripts, no cameras. That duality kept them grounded, and it gave Liam the rare chance to continually fall in love with the Natasha that the world didn't get to see. Tragedy strikes the day everything changed. March 2009, a skiing accident in Canada turned their world upside down. Natasha Richardson fell and suffered a traumatic brain injury. At first, the fall seemed minor. But within hours, her condition worsened and she never recovered. Liam Neeson rushed to her side, faced with the unthinkable, the love of his life slipping away. In interviews, his voice still trembles when he recalls saying his final goodbye. "I went into her and I told her I loved her. I said, 'Sweetie, you're not coming back from this. You've banged your head.'" The world mourned with him, but only he knew the depth of that silence. For Liam, it wasn't just losing a wife, it was losing the woman who had taught him how to love fully. The eternal love, Liam's life after Natasha. For many, tragedy closes the book, but for Liam Neeson, Natasha's love never left. He speaks of her often, not in sorrow, but in reverence. Years after her passing, he admitted, "The grief never stops. It's like a wave you learn to ride, but it never goes away." Yet he also revealed how he feels Natasha's presence in small ways, in their children, in memories, in the quiet moments. It's as if Natasha continues to guide him even now. And through her memory, Liam has learned that love doesn't vanish, it transforms into something eternal. Rediscovering love through fatherhood. One of Natasha's lasting gifts to Liam was their sons. Raising Mikhail and Daniel kept her memory alive. Liam poured his love into them, often saying that in their faces, he sees Natasha every day. And perhaps that's the most profound way Natasha made him fall in love again. Every time he looks at his sons, he rediscovers the woman who gave him his greatest joy. They became living reminders of her spirit, and through them, Liam gets to experience Natasha's love in a new form, one that keeps her essence forever alive. Why this love story still inspires us today. What makes this story unforgettable isn't just the romance, it's the resilience. Natasha Richardson proved that love isn't about grand gestures, but about constant rediscovery. She didn't just fall in love with Liam Neeson once. She kept him falling again and again with her laughter, her strength, and her authenticity. And even after her passing, that love didn't vanish. Their story reminds us that love isn't about avoiding pain, but about cherishing the joy. And when love is real, it leaves an imprint that no tragedy can erase, a love that never truly ends. Liam Neeson and Natasha Richardson's story is not just a love story, it's a testament. It shows us that love, when real, doesn't fade with age, distance, or even death. So the next time you hear Liam Neeson's voice in a film, remember, behind that strength is a man who was once softened, inspired, and forever changed by a woman named Natasha Richardson. Their love was a gift to each other, and their story is a reminder to us all. When you find a love worth holding on to, never let it slip away. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you never miss our latest videos.